Hey guys, can you guys hear me? Let me test this out real quick. I didn't want to. Well, actually, let me hold on 1 second here. Hey Cyrus, first one in to the chat. Salute, salute, salute. Let me see if you guys can hear me though on my other side. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, you guys should be. Hold on. Wait a minute. Been in it. All right, let me. Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, so we're here today, and I just wanted. Yesterday, I was supposed to go live about Ekane. I'm not a commentator who does commentary on any content creator because I don't like them. Because in real life, we don't know these people. I do content that compels me, things that interest me on that person, and I have a soft spot for Ekane. I remember maybe about a year ago, I was saying, should I add Ekane to the equation of someone to speak on, you know, um, like I was with the Queen Op situation. And a lot of people had told me no. And it was almost like they were saying no, like give her grace, not knowing that I wasn't asking because I was trying to, go on to social media and drag her, because I never drag anyone that I am talking about. I wanted to, speak on, the struggles. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, because I'm never set up correctly here. So I wanted to speak on, the struggles. And she's very relatable. Yes, she's much younger. She's not doing anything any different than any of us are doing in our regular, life. She just is sharing it with the public. Um, it's very questionable. Is she taking an unfortunate situation in her relationship and making, content out of it? We know it's not healthy. However, this is what she's choosing to do. So I wanted to do a live commentary on some of the stuff she was speaking about in regards to Chris. So hold on 1 second so I can start it from the beginning.
Yeah, he left out a part of that story. Yes, I was 18 years old. I had just got back from Vegas, and he literally fought me for his phone when I tried to go through his phone because this girl Isis, kept texting his phone. He fought me for his phone while I was probably only 4 months pregnant with me. So yes, when I went to work the next day like nothing happened, absolutely I was sad as hell, and I did say I was finna take some pills and overdose because I was fucked up. It wasn't my strongest moment. But quit leaving out the shit that made me do that. I did that because you tore me up the day before because Isis was texting your phone. Why are you leaving that out like I just was trying to overdose just as? No, you tore me up the day before because Isis texted your phone. Why are you leaving out that part of the story?
I don't like when I listen to Ekane talking and it sounds so, normal for her to talk about him putting hands on her. You know what I'm saying? It's really sad that, it seems like Chris likes to meet women that are relatively way younger than him so he can control them. I don't think that Chris wants to find a woman his age. Um, I think that he wants to obviously stay with Ekane and do his own thing and also have Ekane support him. I'm not saying he does not love Ekane, but it's very toxic. And the reason why yesterday I wanted to go live, but things had got busy for me, is I see Chris heading down a path of self-destruction. I know that there's rumors that he's about to serve 16 years. Of course, until due diligence is done on my end, I don't run with none of those narratives. It obviously is coming from a person who wants to see him in jail for 16 years, not me. So, but the harsh reality is if he keeps violating his probation and doing stuff that makes him look like a horrible person, he's gonna end up doing some time and some serious time. So I really hope that he gets it together, or they both get it together, so that nobody's unalived, hurt or in jail, because this is crazy.
Okay. Well, okay. Well, all right. What else happened?
Mama, look at.
Movie. I think he wants some dry food.
I some wet food.
No, he just ate some wet food this morning.
Ooh, that cat's up on the counter. I just noticed.
Hi, Daddy. Let me say, hey, how? Make sure you ain't got no chip crumbs all over my floor, Movie. I really need to go DoorDash me some Dash Type C boxes too, cause I ain't got none. But anywho, buying my kids love. Oh, I don't have to. I could go broke today. My kids don't love the fuck out of me. The money is just a plus. I don't get when people say that. I could say no to my kids. So I always say no to me when you want to buy Robux. I could say no. This money is just a plus, boo. Is you cool? My kids left me regardless. Regardless. Just cause I got money don't mean money makes everything go around, boo. My kids left me regardless, baby. What else? He just no. The only part I heard, because I had to, I had to stop. My phone had died, so I had to stop, go be a parent real quick, chop it up with the kitties, and then come back. I also had to pay them people that just shovel my snow, so shout out to them. They're super nice. But I really wish I should have asked him if they got a windshield brush or whatever. Anywho, he just talking shit, that's all he can do. He can't talk no real facts. He can't talk nothing. And he is right. Emotionally, in the beginning, if he did need me, I probably didn't know how to be there. I was a young girl. I was like, come on, we built our relationship off of sex. Everybody, like, come on. But the first night was every day since then. We didn't even get to know each other before we had minks. I didn't even really get to know who you were, and you didn't even get to know who I was before we got pregnant and kept the baby and had. So yes, we both up in that. We didn't get to know each other. We didn't really even get to see how each other moved, how each other was living. I was just so stuck on the fact that you was tall and dark skinned, and he was the first to actually show me some respect. Remember, I was a slut. I was tied up on that looking for love, absolutely. Young, dumb, and full of comments, which is what they called it, and that was me. You was 26 years old. You should have knew better. So no, we didn't get to know each other. We built it off sex. We didn't get to know each other for real. We didn't really get to see how each other reacted to angry situations for real until like after I came back from Vegas. But even before then, I had seen how you reacted, because before I left, you know what happened. So we up in that part. Now we 3 kids deep. I mean, what more? You want to keep going back and forth with me on Twitch? Or do you want to actually grow up one day? Because when it first happened, I was, you couldn't wait to rush home and go live and start talking all this rah-rah. You 33 years old. You say I can't live with my mom. I can live with my mom. My mom begs me to come to North Carolina. She begs me to leave here. She begs me. My mom says you need to come to North Carolina and come stay with me. I can stay. Who can't stay with their fucking mama? Your mom is scared of you. You spit on your mom. You break shit.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up. When she said in this video that he spits on his mother, listen, that is not proven to be the facts, because we're hearing it from the horse's mouth, right? She's his woman, wife, whatever you want to call a baby's mother. She would know more than us. But sometimes in relationships, we say things out of anger, and we can add to the story. But you know what? I'm not just saying this because it's Ekane. Because of what I see and how Chris moves, it's very much so believable that he spits on his mother. So when she said it, it was almost like I know them in real life, and I was not surprised when she said, "Oh, you spit on your mother." It looks like something he's capable of doing.
Your mama crib, you treat your mama how you treat me. Y'all, when they say look how they treat their mama, they gonna treat you just like that.
Yeah.
You treat your mama just how you treat me. Exactly the same. If your mama say no to one thing, you break it in her crib. And I was there because I used to live with you and her. I used to live with y'all. You broke her air fryers, you broke baby pictures, you punching holes in walls, you slamming doors, you tell your mama shut the fuck up, you spitting on her, you throwing food all over the kitchen.
Crazy.
The same you do to my house, you do to your mama house. But you her son. Unconditional love for her son, baby.
I don't know too many people that will admit while they're online sharing their business that he actually spits on Ekane too. She's admitting he not only spits on his mother, but he spits on her. She's telling you, he not only disrespects her, he disrespects his mother. And that goes crazy.
Unconditional love for her son. She just like me, that's my baby. I'ma take him back, that's my baby. Just like me. So I can live with my mama too. I choose not to because I got responsibilities. I would rather not go to my mama's house and be stressed on her because I know she older and I got 3 kids I gotta take care of. I would rather not. I would rather take care of my responsibilities and be a grown ass woman. That's what I would rather do. I mean, before TikTok, I had jobs in cribs. So What we talking about? What else he say? What happened January 2nd? I already told y'all what happened. If you can't read between the lines, then you can't read between the lines. Read between the lines. I showed y'all the video. I said what happened. I explained it. I teared up crying about this. I don't even like thinking about that day. I wish it never happened. I wish it never happened. He says it's the devil. And you know one thing Chris gonna do? I promise you sometime this week. He's gonna text me. He's gonna say, I'm so sorry. It'd be my anger and I know I should stop drinking. He gonna say the same. He said the same. He texts my phone the same. I'm sorry. I always say you is a sorry. That's all you say. Sorry. He always do regret it after and act like I'm just supposed to forget. No, boo. You need to think in a moment. Don't do bad to people that you know you're gonna need. It's just that simple. It's literally just that simple, y'all. What else he say? We gonna eat us some hot dogs for lunch. He's watching me. Of course he's gonna be watching me because he needs his views. Like he likes getting into it with me because that Twitch check is probably gonna be some good shit. You feel me? Okay.
And I don't understand how she can even give him credit that he needs his views off of her, because he hasn't even turned this monetization situation, her being the baby's mother. He knows her personally. That's the baby's father, Chris. You're that slow that you're not paid just like Ekane. You haven't profit off of your own toxicity like Ekane did. That's how you know he's slow. Make some sense. Hey Kay, how you doing, sweetie? Make sure y'all hitting the like button on the way in. Hitting the like button. Thank you.
Now, 2020, we probably ain't gonna get the shit I did reacting until 2025 because that's when I started reacting. 2025. So we gonna go through 4 more years of this, of him doing shit to me. And then as soon as we get to 2025, we gonna bring up the shit I started reacting to because he turned me into the same he was. He turned me into the very nigga that he was. And that's what's gonna happen when you deal with a nigga like Chris. You gonna give him passes, you gonna give him chances, you gonna let him fuck your shit up, and eventually you gonna turn into that nigga. Eventually you gonna start wanting to fuck his shit up too. Eventually you gonna wanna start putting your hands on him too. Eventually you gonna wanna start macing him so he don't put his hands on you. Eventually you gonna wanna start doing the shit he do to you to him. So yes, he turned me into him. But let's get into it. Mind you, all this still ain't touching on his cars. Still ain't put my hands on him. Up to this point, we on 3 years, 2018, 2019, 2020, I still ain't did nothing. I'm taking that shit. I'm taking it. I'm accepting it. I'm a young teenage girl. I got 2 kids with this. I don't even know what love is. I'm loving this more than I'm loving myself. Right? 2021. I get a new crib. I promised myself. I said he's not going to move in with me. You know, he ended up moving in with me because I had to work. I needed a babysitter. Right? 2021, we moved to Woodfield. Broke 2 of my TVs there. Punch holes in the wall there. Still was putting hands on me. Let's see. Is that, I think 2021 is when I got my Dodge Journey. Nope, I got my Dodge Journey in 2020. Oh, so let's not forget the punching out my side mirrors. Every chance we got, we punch my side mirrors out. Okay, punched out my side mirrors some more. 2021, let me think. Did I cheat on him in 2021? We was in Woodfield. I don't think I cheated on him. Let me think of some shit I probably did. I'm trying to think. 2021. Nope, this is when I started getting wig promos. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. This is probably when I started dogging him out when I get on live. I started dogging him on live. All right. I started dogging him on live.
She admitted to it.
Yeah. Yep. Wait, one of these years, he actually spit on me for the first time. I think it was 2020. So let's put spit on me. Because he's had a couple instances of spitting on me. He spit on me in 2024, 2021. And my mom always told me, you know what's crazy? My mom always told me if somebody spit on you, they really do not respect you. They look at you as the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, that's the nastiest thing you can do.
So for me to take a that spit on me, like you really have to think so low of a person to come from the depth of your diaphragm, put it and spit it between them tubes, you trifling. You really hate me. But I took it back. So 2020 spit on me for the first time. Okay, 2021 I was dogging him on live, broke 2 TVs, was punching holes, hands on me still. But okay, so I think that's about 2021. Let's get to 2022. 2022, I couldn't renew my lease for this one either because of Chris. Couldn't renew lease. 2022 is when I moved to Rockford. Okay, punched holes in the water. Broke 2 of my TVs again.
Goes crazy.
He broke my screen window. I still was dogging him on live around here, so dogging on live. 2022, I was cheating. Heavily.
She's admitting to it.
Cheating, Lil 19. Okay, let's see. I think it's just the same. Punch holes, broke TVs, broken screen window. I couldn't renew my lease. No, I could renew my lease this year. I could. 2022, let's see. Oh, more side mirrors. Punched my side mirrors. And actually, wait. Broke my 4 phones in 2018. 2020, he broke 2 of my phones. 2022, he broke 2 of my phones. And I remember because I had so many wigs due and I couldn't even do the wigs because I had to get it to my iCloud because I had to buy a new phone. And I couldn't get into my iCloud, so I had to give a discount to all them wig companies because I had to wait so long to get on my iCloud and I couldn't upload the motherfucking wig videos. So, yeah. Broke 2 of my phones in, and that's about it. 2022. All right, 2023. We getting closer to 2025, y'all. We getting close to when I started reacting. All this shit I never reacted to. I never broke none of his shit. I never threw none of his shit. I never put hands back on him. I took all this. I just was cheating. I just was cheating. That's how I would get back. Every time he put his hands on me, I'm going to go cheat. But in 2020, I didn't cheat. In 2020, I didn't even have time to cheat. I was still in college. My first career, I had to work. I didn't even have time to be thinking about another nigga. You feel me? 2023, I was still in Rockford. He still was punching hoes.
Yep, you're right, Kay. It is called leave, but sometimes it's better said than done. Man, I was in a relationship with this dude years ago. It took me 13 years to leave that joker. Now you couldn't pay me to get back with him. Trying to tell you.
That's when he broke my and you wanna know what's crazy? All these cribs I never decorated. If you look at my old TikTok videos and you see me walking around in my cribs, you notice how it's barely pictures hanging up because Chris likes to take my pictures and break them when he gets mad. I never liked decorating my apartments because I knew Chris would always my shit up. So when I finally got this crib and I felt comfortable.
And you know why, Chris? Because I've been her age. She ain't never been mine. The reason why Chris likes to break her stuff up is because he's definitely jealous of her. And you might say, well, he's a man, she's a woman. Chris is jealous of Ekane. And that's why he breaks up everything. Whether it's mentally or physically, he's always trying to destroy it. Period.
Comfortable enough to decorate it because I knew Chris was not going to be back up in here. Just to let him back in a couple months later, made my sister rest her soul. Just for him to come and fuck up this shit here, you know, history repeats itself. So that's why if you look at my old videos, I never hung up shit on my walls. I never liked to decorate because Chris will fuck. So yeah, punching holes. 2023, he broke 1 TV. 2023, I was cheating. Let me put that down.
Yeah, he's.
And I don't really. Would y'all even call it cheating, Queens? Be for real. Is that called cheating if I break up with this nigga and he be on my and I go do what I want to do? Like, I wouldn't call that cheating. Like, I feel like that's just me. I broke up with you. Get the fuck away from me. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Broke 1 TV. Let's see. I think that's 2023 was really like a chill. Because 2023, that was when I was getting booked a lot. Oh, he did break a phone. In 2023. Let me see what I was dogging him still. I was still dogging him. Punch holes, broke TV, broke phone. Let's see. Oh, this is when he started talking to my.
Oh, what did I just do? Hold on, y'all. What did I just do? I was on. Where were we at? All right, the 10-minute mark. Remove. I'm going to remove this.
Yeah, he left out a part of that story. That me and my kids had to drive home in. He maced my car, yeah. I did say he maced me because it felt like it, but what he did was he sprayed mace all over my steering wheel, he sprayed mace all over the seats, and he sprayed mace everywhere in the front of the car. So I had to drive, we coughing in it because I didn't know how else I was going to get home. So we're coughing, driving, and that was one of those CPS cases that we had got. So maced my car that me and kids had to drive in. And this is such a good parent, you know? He's such a good parent because even when his kids is involved, he still is so mad at me that he don't even think about his kids. He's such a great parent. Like, I love that. I love that he don't even think about what his kids is probably going to be going through. He just want to get at me so bad. Fuck what the kids might be going through, right? Fuck that. But he's such a great parent, though. I love that for him. He smashed the pumpkins they had just painted. And mind you, some of these times in here, we done had about 8 CPS cases. Because when I would call the police, and if my kids was either in the vicinity in the house at all, and they do the investigation, they'd close it out, you know? Now, some of them times, like I said, we did have to go to a counselor, and they ended up not counseling us because I guess my kids wasn't really saying shit. It was like, you know? And no, I was not training my kids to not say shit. I let them be honest, but smashed pumpkins they just painted on my front windshield. Punched my side mirrors. 2024, was this the year he dragged me out of Kevin's house? Yes. Dragged me out another house because I broke up with him. And waterboarded me with the liquor I was drinking. So yes, I went to my car. He dragged me out. I ran to my car. He hurried up and opened the car door behind me, choked me down to the armrest, got my liquor I was drinking, and poured it over me while I was laying back like this in the car after he dragged me out. So yes, he waterboarded me with liquor. Oh wait, what was that year when we was in Chicago? Was that 2024? Oh, that's going on there too. Waterboarded me with down to the bottom of the tub and ran the shower over my face so I couldn't breathe. That was in Chicago. He spit on me this year. Let's see, 2024, that was my second black eye I got. Remember, I spent $3,000 on him on his birthday. I tried to make it a good birthday. I guess something had happened. He felt the way about something. This was my second black eye. Life with Ekane. Like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. The YouTube video up there if y'all need proof of anything. And if you need proof of any of this, I got Snapchat videos and stuff, you know? Second black eye. 2024. Let's see. Okay, so then, boom. That was summertime. I moved in here. We broke up from September to November, so we was doing good. He would just blow my phone up. That's nothing. And yeah, that was it. Then I got back with him. It was cool. Okay. So now we finally get to 2025 when Ekane has dealt with all this shit from Chris. And now I turned into him. So now let's get into my list, 2025. Erica, this gonna be me. I'm gonna put my name right there. This all shit I did to him in 2025. Yes, I punched his, I stabbed his tires. Yep. I stabbed his tires. I kicked his door down. Oh wait, I forgot 2024. This is when I moved in here. He kicked my door down the 5th day I had moved in here. Kicked my door down 5 days after I moved in. I kicked his door down. Mommy, go upstairs. I'm almost done. I slid some stuff off his counters. Hold on, Mommy. BB. Hold on, y'all. We're gonna get into it. Hey, BB. Hey, you ready to eat? Is it about that time? Is it about that time, BB? Wait, the camera inverted, ain't it? I'm writing kind of sloppy. Let me just put these up here. The camera's inverted? It's not inverted? So y'all can't see what I'm writing? Oh, the school. Hold on. Let me clock out real quick and be a mom. Hold on. Let me feed BB. We gonna get into. Maybe I forgot all about the kids' school. Hold on. See, and imagine if I'm forgetting shit that y'all don't remember. Imagine what I'm forgetting all the other years they probably did. You feel me?
Mama.
Huh?
When you're done talking to the kid, play volleyball with me.
Yeah. Imagine what else I'm forgetting, y'all. Imagine what else. Mommy, you know how to read? Get out of here, man, if you know how to read, man. I'm trying to teach them something.
You wrote on that dirty board.
Yeah, that's a clean time.
That board is super dirty.
Thanks to you.
20. $2025, 2024. I have a feeling that this says to and this says in and this and the other one says we.
Good job. Oh, we gonna get into it. Give me a minute. And if y'all remember on some stuff that I probably was on live for that I'm forgetting, please let me know. Please let me know so we can add it to the list. Because come on. What's up, Lily?
Why did you scribble on that?
Because I put the wrong word. You need a line up, man. I gotta get you some bigger earrings.
Maybe you should just X it out.
X it out?
X all the letters out.
You coming to get some snacks to me? I'm finna make us lunch. We finna have hot dogs. Or you want ravioli for lunch? You know, hot dogs for lunch or ravioli for lunch?
Mama, can I write a smiley face? Hot dog.
No, you just write it in the corner. Don't write it over none of my words. Okay, hot dogs and chips?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Hurry up and get your snack before you break my stuff. You getting big. You 7 now, niggas. You ain't 5 no more, man.
I'm 2 years older than 5.
Exactly. You getting big.
Oh, crap.
Hey, make sure, man, let me just wait till after you take a shower. You're going to have to start taking showers again, too.
No.
Because when I run the bath water, it don't get hot. The pipes is cold. It's freezing.
Is this mine?
Get them. Why you write it backwards, Booby?
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
C-A-apostrophe-Z.
You write from left to right, not right to left. 4. Came up to my daughter's school and put hands on me in front of everyone. And he got trespassed from that school once they looked at the cameras. He got on TikTok and said, I didn't touch her. I didn't put hands on her. And I was on live while the police came to my door that same night and said, so we actually reviewed the footage and we'll be trespassing Chris from the school. If you didn't put hands on me, they wouldn't have trespassed you. That's what Chris do. Chris do it to me and then get on TikTok to try and get ahead of it because people gonna believe him. Because I be lying a lot. I'm not really trustworthy. Sometimes I lie. But that's what he does. But it's documented, bro. What else he doing in 2024? Am I forgetting anything, y'all? Oh, I did. 2024 was the first time that I took his side mirrors. Yes. Finally, after 6 years of my side mirrors getting punched out, I finally got the courage to take his side mirrors. Yay. I took his side mirrors 2024 for the first time. 2024, what else was I doing? I was still cheating. All right. Boom. Now let's get back to what I did last year. Mind you, all this stuff is shit I'm doing while I'm a pregnant, emotional, lonely girl. I stabbed his tires. You want to know what happened when I stabbed his tires that day? That was the day he walked in my house at 8 a.m. After I seen him on this story, after he texted me and told me, I will be home later. I'm not even with nobody. Ignored my calls for the rest of the night, and I seen him with this, right? Walked in my house at 8 a.m. I told him, get the out. He wouldn't get out my house. What more am I supposed to do at that point as a pregnant woman? You not getting the fuck out my house. You always know you can leave and come back, Chris. That be Chris' problem. If I tell you to get out my house, just leave for a couple hours. You know I'm gonna tell you to come back. You know I am. Why can't you never just leave? You always have to make it a bigger problem than what it already is. So I maced him. I maced his shirt. I didn't actually mace him. I maced his shirt. I had to work on my aim. This is when I first started trying to, get my macing bag. So I didn't really know how to aim and shit like that. So I maced him. And that was the day I stabbed his tires. That was also the day he flipped all my tables. That'd be so prime. This was also the day he flipped all my tables and punched a hole in the garage door. Okay, so maced him. I stabbed his tires. I actually stabbed one tire, I think. Or was it two? I can't remember. I kicked his door down. I did that while I was pregnant. All this he doing, he not pregnant. He not hormonal. He's emotional for surely. But it's not like he has like a growing human inside his stomach, his brain chemistry. It's not like he got that. All this he doing, it's just Chris. 2025, I did all that. Stabbed his tire, kicked his door down, slid some stuff off his counters. I maced him. What else? I wasn't cheating because I was pregnant. What else? I mean, I wasn't dogging him. I was actually crying about Chris more than I ever have. I cried because he wanted to spend time with me. I cried because he was always outside instead of coming home to be with me. I cried because I just thought like the streets is more fun than your pregnant girlfriend. Like I cried a lot last year with Chris. I really cried a lot. I went to therapy. I started therapy last year. Was that last year or was that 2024? I think that was last year. I started therapy trying to become a better me for him. Yeah. So this is all the stuff I did. Let's get into Chris's list. 2025. Chris ain't really do too much last year. He punched holes in the wall. He broke a couple pictures. He broke my lava lamp, my sacred. He would swipe everything off my dressers. Oh, he did that too in other cribs too. Swipe everything off the dressers. He never really put hands on me for real. I mean, he did kick me in the stomach, but it wasn't like a real, not trying to justify it. I'm just trying to explain what kind of kick it was. It wasn't like a big kick, but it was some foot to some stomachs while I was pregnant. So, let's see. Wait, was that 2024 in the other crib when he held me hostage and got drunk and started talking about God, acting like all he do was talk about God, but he was drunk and still talking about God? That was 2024. That was early 2025. So, got drunk, talked about God for hours. This was on his stream. Held me hostage. Wouldn't let me leave. And when I tried to leave, he ripped my wig off. Wouldn't let me leave. Chased me outside every time I tried to leave. Let's see. Okay. So, let's get into 2026. And we're not even in the full month. 2026. I did cheat. Yep. First day of the year. I was with another nigga. Cheated. I'm not even gonna name what he did 2026. I already said what he did 2026. Okay? Read between the lines. I don't even want to be reliving that. Okay? So, we got 2018. Boom. All this I put up with. I took you back. Just was cheating on you. Just because that's what made me feel bad. Okay? Because I know I can fight you. I know you like to get on the internet. She puts, oh no, wait. 2025. I did something. I smacked him on live. I did smack him on live. And I immediately apologized. Because I don't even put my hands on Chris. Because I know I can't win a fight with him. And he know I can't either. So all these years of everything you do to me, and I react in 2025, and Chris' favorite thing is, well, you always say, you set my tires out when that was 2025. Let's bring up all the shit that led me, all the shit I built up and kept in. He also spit on me in 2024. Did I add that? He spit on me in 2024. Again, this will be the third. Oh, he spit on me in 2026 too. Well, that day, January 2nd, he spit on me. He did a lot of shit he shouldn't have did to me, but, oh yeah. So, of course, I'm probably going to turn into Chris, right? Eventually, do you think I'm just going to be able to take all that and not eventually want to fuck your shit too? Because what you're not understanding is, Chris, I'm not perfect. I never claimed to be. I never said I never did anything wrong. I do have a smart mouth. Sometimes I do say some shit that is fucked up. I do. I don't fuck up your shit. I don't put my hands on you. I don't, I just started reacting like that last year while I was pregnant because you left me hurt so many nights by myself and would walk in my crib in the morning like everything was supposed to be good. I did turn into you last year, and I really didn't even like your shit. After I stabbed your tires, I felt so bad. But you know what? You stole my card and paid for your tires off my card anyways. When I kicked your door down and went in your house, I could have put your shit all the way. When I kicked your door down, I could have broke that PC. I could have broke them TVs. But you wanna know what? When I kicked your door down, I felt guilty in that moment. That's why I just walked in and swiped the kitchen table off. That's it. And I messed up a little bit of keyboard and stuff. That's all I did. I swiped seasonings off your counter because I felt so guilty in that moment up your because I know you worked hard for your shit. But even the shit you did to me, I felt guilty doing it to you. It don't feel good to me to fuck up your shit. It never did. That's why I didn't keep doing it. Because I could have stabbed your tires out today. I could have stabbed your tires out any other day. I could have did that shit repeatedly. But once I did it, once I didn't even like doing it. It didn't help me feel no better. I did not feel any kind of better as a human up your shit and doing what you do to me. But I do feel good cheating on you. I'm not gonna lie. I did. It felt great to go get and come sit in your face. That shit was like the ultimate, like, it felt lovely. It felt lovely walking in with that McDonald's because you wanna know who I was at McDonald's with? That you seen in my phone. I got him an egg McMuffin meal, medium with an orange juice. I got him an extra hash brown. And I got you a meal too because I was thinking about you while I was with that. So I walked in with the McDonald's hoping to feed your big nasty because I knew you probably hadn't ate. That felt good to me. I'm not gonna lie. So I see why you probably did with my like that, okay? But quit bringing up, this girl done broke my phone, this girl done stabbed my tires, this girl done kicked my door down, when it's everything from since I was 18 years old, bottled up and you up my shit. With proof. Every time you punched the mirror out, I recorded it on Snapchat. Every time you punched a hole in my wall, I recorded it on Snapchat. All 4 of my cribs. Every time you kicked the door down, I recorded it on Snapchat. This was before I was even getting paid on Snapchat, boo. This was just to keep memories. Every time you put your hands on me, I recorded it on Snapchat. So I dare you to say you ain't do one of these things, and I dare you. I dare you. And I'm putting them right on Snapchat. It's nothing to me. It's nothing. I can bring up the whole relationship and just, you get what I'm saying? I could just pull up the whole, just post everything on Snapchat. Just show them. And I feel like, you know what it is. You get embarrassed when people post that you did. You didn't even like that I posted my black eye after January 2nd. You was mad as because you didn't want your family seeing how you really is. You was more mad that I posted my black eye than it was that you gave it to me. You was so pissed that I posted that. You said, Eric, you didn't have to post. Chris, you didn't have to get on live bringing my kids into it. You brought my kids, you have my kids asking me what's wrong with my face, right? And you on live while it's happening. You brought the internet into it. If you would have never went live, nobody would have knew your tea. But since you brought it to live, okay, I'm finna get paid off it. Because this shit happened to me, not you. You get what I'm saying? So quit playing with me. It's receipts for each and everything. Don't never think. So quit bringing up the little I did last year while I was pregnant and you was leaving me home alone crying every night. You better act like you know and not like you slow. You talking to Erica. This is the same Erica, boo. I'm the same. You just changed me into you changed me into you. You changed me into you. It's only so much broken shit I can take. It's only so many cribs I can get put out of. It's only so many cars I can buy. It's only so much hole patching I can pay for. It's only so much. You know you up this time. That's why you're that mad. We going on 20 days. I ain't touched you. We hung out. When you dropped off, we chilling, we cooling. You were cool. You my baby daddy. I loved you down boots. But after January 2nd, you should have knew you wasn't touching me again. Because that'll happen to me in real life. By people I love and trusted. By family members. You couldn't have thought you was going to be touching me again after that. So yes, last year I did do some I'm not proud of. Last year I did. Last year I did start reacting and giving you the reaction that you wanted. But you want to know what? I never won. Because you always went up me. All this you did to me, I could have acted like you and got one up. Oh wait, I didn't even see. You crashed into my car in 2024. That's why I had to get a new car. You crashed into my Dodge Journey and made me spin out. You threw a rock through my Dodge Journey. That's why I had to buy a new car in the first place. If you wouldn't have did that to my car, I still would have been driving that bitch. No windows, no car, no side mirrors and all. I still would have been rocking that bitch. That was my car. So I need to add that to the list. So keep bringing up the little shit I did last year. Keep bringing it up. But this is all years and years of you doing this shit to me. At 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Then I turned 25. And I said, F that. I got you. And I still ain't do what I could have did to you. I still ain't do it. You ain't shit. Boy, you ain't shit. And I'ma need for you to keep your distance. Cause you ain't shit. Boy, you ain't. Oh, wait. We ain't even get into all the money you stole from me. 2024, you probably stole upwards of $10,000 from me. Probably did. 2025, you stole like $8,000 from me. 2023, that was in Rockford. You probably stole about 3 bands, four bands. You constantly steal money from me. We ain't even get into the money part. But, you know, let's just get into the crazy tendencies. You feel me? Let's just keep it at that. Let's just keep it at that, boo. If I'm forgetting anything, Boopsies, let me know. Upstairs with me. Yeah, even after, like I said, even after the shit he did to me January 2nd, I still went up, called his probation officer, and I still said I don't want to send him to jail. And it just shows you, like, a nigga say I don't love him, and say I don't do this, I don't do that. I literally put you before me every time. Even after you did some shit to me. Even after you fucked up my insides. Even after you fucked up my body parts and had me having to go do shit and go get checked out and all this. Even after you did, I still called your probation officer because I didn't want you to go to jail. If that ain't loving you more than myself, I don't know what the fuck is. I don't know what the fuck is. So yeah, they just want me to send the link of the ring footage when he had came to my house that night, uninvited, might I add, because that is a home invasion. And that's the part he thought his probation officer knew about, and he didn't even know about it yet. When I called his probation officer, he was like, I didn't even know he had police contact yet. But they literally just called me right now and was like, hey, we were looking at the footage and we're trying to go on with this investigation. We need more ring camera footage, you know? So yes, I'm waiting on him to send the link. He said he's gonna send the link to my phone number. But yeah, that's what happened, y'all. And I didn't even want y'all to know that. I didn't even want anyone to know that. Like, I really, Chris is, like, even, oh, I feel so bad now even saying it out loud, y'all. See, this is my problem. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad. I shouldn't feel bad, though. That's what I hate about myself. I always start feeling bad for it that don't deserve it. I feel so bad now. Like, I should have never told y'all that shit. They really just take you there, like, they'll take you there, I'm telling you. See, he's texting me now. He texted me now. That's on you. You wanted to get on here. Okay, they sent the link. Hold on, let me go to that day. Let me go to that day. I wonder, is it a way I can go on Ring and look up a certain day so I don't have to scroll through the whole thing? Do y'all know if I can do that? Do y'all know if I can go through to a certain day? Yes, but okay, let me Google it. How to go to a certain day on the Ring camera. Go to event history, okay. Event history.